So everyone is up and above because of what France did in the Olympics. I mean, it's not something which is not expected. France has always done outrageous things within years. And this is not the first time, neither is it the last time. And the whole world, the Christian world, is in an uproar right now because of what France did. And but France has always portrayed out such kind of things from generation to generation and generation. They've always portrayed their dislike or hatred towards religion. It doesn't matter what kind of religion it is. They even have sculptures in their museums showing how they hate religion in any way. But people are getting worked up right now because of what is happening in the Olympics. That was something which is expected, but people are acting out as if it's the first time France has done something like that. They've always done something to hit back at people's religions. It doesn't matter what kind of religion it is, as long as it's religion. France has always done outrageous things in order to incite people emotionally in any way. And the way they try to give out, and it's sad that they use Christianity to do that. It's sad that they try to mock religion, they try to mock God, they try to mock the prophets, they try to mock anything which has got to do with religion, and that is nothing surprising at all. And we just have to accept that in a way, because France is not, for generations and generations, they've always been the one to create revolutions and all kinds of chaos and conflicts in order to go against religion in any way. Regarding the social status differences and everything, they've always found a way to go against religion. And this is nothing surprising. I mean, can you imagine? There's even things they've done for, advertisement. Things like anti-sex beds. Can you imagine? What does anti-sex beds mean? Because they don't want to consider anyone to be either female or male. They want everyone to be the same. There is no male or female for them. Everyone should be the same. Everyone should be male and female. I mean, in spirituality, we have something like you have the masculine and the feminine energy within you. And it depends on how you act according to whatever you are experiencing. You can either experience something in a masculine way or in a feminine way, energetically. That also, in a way, somebody could say it's just like what the French people want to portray out, but it's not like that. Because if you're a feminine in physical way, you are feminine, and if you're male, you are male. And no matter what you do to yourself physically in order to try and change your appearance, the inside of you won't change. You will still remain feminine or male in any way, just as how God has created you. The masculine and feminine energy is has nothing to do with the physical self which God has given you. And even then, Olympics, origination of the Olympics is something which came up by the Greeks. And the Greeks, using the Olympics, their aim was to promote nudity. Because as you see, there is no athlete in the Olympics game who is totally uh, uh, totally dressed up from head to toe, covered in any way, because there is always some flimsy kind of something showing something. And most of them, their bodies, their body shapes and their muscles and everything is being shown. The ancient Olympic Games originated in Olympia. I'm reading something right now. Greece. It originated in Olympia from Greece around 776 BCE. They were held in honor of Zeus, the king of the Greek gods. The games were a key aspect of ancient Greek culture and featured athletic competitions, religious ceremonies, and artistic events. The games were held every 4 years in what became known as an Olympiad and continued for nearly 12 centuries until they were abolished in 393 CE by Emperor Theodosius I, who sought to suppress pagan festivals. The modern Olympic Games were revived in 1896 by Pierre de Coubertin, inspired by the ancient tradition. They have since evolved into a global event featuring a wide range of sports and fostering international unity. But that's not the origin of what the Greeks wanted to give out in the Olympics, because they used to really give importance to the human body and the way the human body looks and the muscles, because each and every organ on the human being for them expressed a certain kind of an emotion or a certain kind of power or in any way. But their emphasis was on the human body. And today that is just what France was trying to do. And it's nothing surprising, because according to France, I believe what they believe, especially people who are into such kind of a belief of the nudity of the human body. I believe they would want everyone to be just walking around naked everywhere. There are even some models who have been walking around naked, painted, as if they are wearing clothes, but it's paint on their bodies, and they've been walking among people in their nude form, and they were promoting the nudity, but looking as if they were dressed. And according to me, as how I believe, Olympics is just the promotion of the human body and the power the human body holds. That's how I understand it. Otherwise, if there is another meaning towards it, I don't know. And France just did what for generations and generations had been done using the Olympics. It's meant to bring people together. Olympics is meant to bring people together for peace. Especially, for example, there are two countries which are fighting with each other, but when Olympics come and these two countries come together, they do their sports in peace. That's how it's being portrayed, but that's not the aim of Olympics. I don't know if I'm explaining this in the right way, but according to how we have been taught in history, Olympics' aim was just to promote the human body and the power that the human body holds. But they even went to the extreme using the drag queens. I mean, why are you using drag queens in doing that? You can use both men and women to do it. But you don't have to make men look like women in order to promote the human body. Because the drag queens are promoting the human body as if they are feminine. And there's nothing like that in the original Olympics idea. The original Olympics idea had the promotion of the human bodies accordingly of how the feminine was different and how the male was different. But in France is just France. They're just being France because they're just doing what they usually do, create commotion in society, and that's all. Because even if you come with a very good idea and you forward it out to France, they will still go against it. Even if they've even gone against their own individuals in France over any kind of idea. It's like they don't want to have any kind of a stable idea which people can go about with in their lives. It's like you just revolt against anything, any idea, any new thing is revolted, or it's rioted. That's how I'm seeing it. And there's nothing surprising about what they have done. They've just been how they are all these generations. And it's not just only them. There are other people all around the world who do such outrageous things, but nobody is rising up and saying anything about it. Okay, there are some few people who come about and they try to go against such kind of ideas, but there's always some power somewhere, some invisible power somewhere trying to shut them up. These things are happening everywhere right now because we're coming to the end of, and we are at the end times right now. Because almost all the signs are showing of the end times. We are nearing the end times, and the demons are getting worked up because they're trying to gain more and more people to enter into hell before the end of the world happens. So it's not a surprise that such things would happen. In religion right now, there's a massive spread of religion among people. People are entering into faith. They are entering into religion and trying to believe in the oneness of God, the oneness of the Most High. But religion right now is not being used in the right way as how it was meant to be. Religion is just something like just like a symbol, but when it comes to the ethics of how the religion is being followed, it's not being followed as how it should be. I mean, look at the way they portray out the attires of the religion in almost all the religions. People are covered up from head to toe. In the old pictures, in the old paintings, we see this. But it's not like that. How come people are not following that if they really want to become religious? Look at the sisters in the church. I mean, it's different right now. They're not following us how the past sisters and fathers used to dress up. It's not the same, and people keep talking about it. The times are not the same. We're in modern times. There's no difference in any way. Religion is just religion. And the beliefs in religion do not change unless somebody comes up and tries to mess up with any of the alter any of the religious beliefs, writings. That's when it changes. And this thing about the drag queens and LGBT and everything, this is what they are trying to do, to change the views of religion, to change the belief systems, to change how people look and how people follow religion, because it's not the same way as how it all started from beginning. People are just following religion just because it might be just a trend in the modern world to follow up in religion or to be seen. Religion is not used massively in a way to really make people become aware of what is right and what is wrong. This can be debated on. Some people can come against this kind of a thought, but that's my opinion. That's what I think. People are using religion for their own benefits. It's not really to really be following the Most High and His rules towards the humanity. And why is it when it's a very important kind of an event, when it comes up and something happens, that's when people are in an uproar, but when it's in the everyday kind of a life where we see such kind of things happening and nobody is saying anything in any way. Nobody. But it's because these are important events and people want to be in the limelight. That's why people are bringing out such kind of uproars and okay, some people are going to start going against whatever I'm saying right now, because it's like I'm targeting some people, but no, this is how it is. It is what it is. Religion right now is not being followed as how it's meant to be, really. And if there are any who are following religion as how it's supposed to be, those people are quite a few. And when they really give out the religious beliefs as how they are supposed to be and meant to be, people are attacking them and trying to shut them up. But when it is something to do with anything which is in alignment with the new world order, which is what the France was trying to portray out, the new world order. And France, by the way, is one of the places where there is a massive energy, whatever. It's one of the energy centers in the world. Everything seems to happen there, it seems. It's not good, whatever is happening around. And it's good that people are going against such kind of things, but in our everyday lives, we still have such kind of things happening and nobody is saying anything about it. Anyway, that's my reaction towards the Olympics, whatever scandals which they are talking about. Because people are very good at criticizing about this and about that, but at the same time, this is not surprising about it's not something to be surprised of about France. People are still criticizing, but nobody is going against France in any way. Nobody. Not really taking proper actions to really go against whatever is being done. And it's not only them, there are so many other people in the whole world, so many other societies which are doing almost the same thing. And people are still afraid and they are not able to go against such kind of groups. And that's what I'm guided to give right now. Because in a way, I feel like it's some sort of like some hypocrisy about it, because people in one way They do things like all these pop stars and everything, and nothing is said much about it. Nobody comes against any about that. But when it's something which is global and everyone is going to get an attention about it, everyone is all out there criticizing, saying something about it. Why don't we say something about the everyday things which we see around ourselves? So I hope this makes a point in some way and it helps somebody. So have a good day and God bless.